You're listening to the True Bull Virtual Cast with Goonie and Nemo. Is it true? Is it bull? You decide. That's right.
Well, all right then. Sounds good to me.
Wow.
Hey, tape recorder, listen to this.
Welcome to episode 308 of the True Bull Virtual Cast with Goonie and Nemo.
Oh, wow.
Brought to you by House of Hughes, J&T Mechanical, First Do Lawn Care, and recorded in the second floor of the Tactical Finish Mimosa Studios here in Pellegrino, Texas.
I didn't know there was a second floor.
I don't know. It's like the two-story house. Before you buy it, they tell you one story. Then after you buy it, they give you the second story.
I remember that. Ooh.
That's right. Money pit,
First
baby.
marriage.
Whoa. Truth in advertising.
How do we
baby.
sound out there, tape recorder? We got some new equipment thanks to the House of Hughes and the Tracys and the Joneses.
The J&T Mechanical, I think.
Thank you.
What you meant to say.
Appreciate that.
Oh, we also have a new sponsor coming on board, the Reyes Agency, Tom Reyes. I want to thank you for being a sponsor. He'll more on that later, but
Did you say more on that?
No, more about that later. Is that better? Is that better for you? You know, more on
that.
Okay, yes, more on this
Later.
Yes. So anyway, you're just less off.
Goonie, how you doing?
I'm doing great. Happy February the 22nd.
It's
21st.
the 21st.
Wow, how do you lose a day?
Well, in Belgium, it's probably the 22nd. Who knows?
It's true. But
Brussels, thank you for listening. We see y'all.
Happy February
right.
the 21st to all of you. Had a great Tuesday evening yesterday.
Yes.
We had a gig,
yes.
A few hours. We played just an acoustic set over at the Dog Haus on 281 in Stone Oak. Thanks to Michael and the great staff taking care of us, taking care of the family and friends who came by.
It was a blast.
It was awesome, but had a lot of friends come by and stop by.
Yeah.
And then it kind of turned into a melee.
Well, when the Hickmans got there from Hickman Insurance.
Hickman Agency, thank you, another sponsor.
It got ridiculous.
It got crazy, dude. Wow. There were some rowdy fisticuffs going on.
The bartender was pissed. Oh, well.
You can't throw nuggets at them.
Not your own nuggets.
Not your own nuggets. Okay, Dragon Ball shots as far as the eye could see. So we had a great show. And then Roland Aguita, a firefighter, him and Josh Downs from Redline Guns, also a sponsor.
Yep, thank you for your sponsors.
That's right. Showing up and for supporting.
Hoorah.
And showed up and said, hey, y'all finished at 7. Starting at 8 o'clock down at Little Woodrow's in Stone Oak. Not yet a sponsor. Little Woodrow's on the and very appropriate. Very appropriate, I might say. Little Woodrow's. It turned into Littlest Woodrow's for the evening because they had Micromania 2024.
Micromania. What is that?
What is that, you might ask? Micromania 2024 was an evening of midget wrestling. Now, before you get mad at me and say you got to call them little people, they use that term to describe what they do, midget wrestling. So
you can't take that away from them. They started it.
Well, it's true. They had shirts. They were selling shirts. One of them said, "I've had it up to here with midgets," and it had a line at the bottom of the shirt. It was great.
A tape recorder. We say midget because they say midget.
Right.
Now, I'm not gonna call it the M word.
Right.
We don't do that. They're just talking. It's a great time. They had the little people were. Can I say that? But their mentality dwarfs over. Our mentality dwarfs. Anyway.
Yeah. They seem a little more evolved in how they treat themselves and each other than some other folks do. But
because some other people are stupid.
That's right. Less off is what we like to say.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's the politically correct term, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Little people,
dumb,
less off,
idiot, moron.
Guy. Speaking of midgets,
Biden.
The one of the first matches involved, and this is something that me and Tim had discussed. We did this about 20 years ago on one of our other recordings. I think it was called Ballroom Bimbos. But we had what was called Midget Joe Ramirez.
Yes,
he was the world's tallest midget, and he was 6'4", and he weighed 300 pounds. So, what does the Micromania people pull out in 2024?
What?
What was it? I think his name was like Awesome Tornado or something like that. 6'2", 6'3" guy, weighs about 250 pounds, and he's a midget wrestler.
Posing as a short man.
He identified as a midget, so there he was pounding the life out of these
So
small
take that,
people.
you identifiers.
That's right. So I guess it was all right because, he kicked the crap out of all of them. And then later on, they kicked the crap out of him. So it was fun. It was fun. It was awesome.
I had a good time, but even our mom was there. No, thank you. Our greatest supporter ever.
Exactly. She had a great time. She was like, look at that little midget run. It was awesome. We had a great time, but, we saw everybody, a bunch of, the place was packed, first off.
Goodness.
I've seen it packed for UFC.
We were about a quarter mile off, and we still had to walk it.
Yeah, we were, it's like I said, I've seen UFC nights at Little Woodrow's. This, it dwarfed all of that crowd. Literally and figuratively. It was great.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what?
Don't get short with me.
We can't go in a lot further because we did have an announcement.
Wait, what's that noise?
I don't know. I was just told to press play.
I guess. What was that?
Wow. Dude, a new series?
I guess. Who would do that?
And did you hear that? Brought to you by House of Hughes.
Dude, come
wow,
on.
Super Granny is now sponsored. How do you get sponsored like that? I mean,
you get John and you say, "Listen here, Bucko."
It's like she's poaching all of our sponsors. Next thing you know, she's gonna be sponsored by Redline Guns, and she's gonna be shooting baddies. I don't know if that's good.
That's what I'm looking forward to.
I didn't raise her like that, dude.
Okay.
So I'm looking forward to it. Are you looking forward to it?
March of 2024. Let's get it.
That's right. So next month, we got a couple more weeks left in February. But here we go. So Super Granny coming back. I'm now getting this from producer Rini.
Oh no.
It says Super Granny is in for a new mastermind is coming. A new mastermind.
Okay, do we know who that mastermind is?
Doesn't say. It just says Super Granny is in for it. There's a new mastermind in town.
Okay.
And bringing some baddies with them. Wow. Unbelievable. So, hey,
guys,
we want to hear from y'all. What do you think the baddies are going to be? What is it? Like super baddies? Is Super Granny?
All I know is that I am so glad it's coming back because the series went over very well the past couple of years.
Yeah, it did.
And our friends, family, and emails are asking
for Super Granny.
Yeah, and if we can have them back. So yeah, we're gonna do that.
Never let it say that we don't listen to our podcast a lot. We do that.
So I wonder if there's going to be some cameo appearances. I think there's going to be some superstar voiceovers.
There has to be. You go big or you go home when you're going season 2.
What if you're going to a midget wrestling?
Then you have to go small or go smaller.
Okay, gotcha.
I don't know, but I'm so hyped to hear about what's going on with Super Granny. What's she been doing since she took care of the baddies? So maybe it's about that. Maybe she's just sitting there bowling now. I don't know.
All I know is that she shows up to the studio every now and then, bare ass with coffee.
You know what? I was at the rodeo with Josh Downs yesterday, and he said, "I'm gonna go watch a little wrestling," and I didn't know he was gonna. That's what he meant, or else I would have been there too. Hito with my S-less chips, and I would have been all over the place.
Did you just say S-less?
You just no, Hito. I don't even know. I don't like you.
I know. You didn't raise me like that.
So anyway, there I was, bare-assed on the rodeo, and then that clown, what was his name? Leon Coffee? Oh, I'd take a tall drink of that coffee.
Grandma.
Oh, yes.
He's no longer there.
But they had a cutout of him.
Oh, my gosh.
He had a coffee. And
okay, the cutout is fine. I totally get it.
He had a stiff one.
Totally.
He was stiff. He was stiff is what I meant. So anyway, back to me. I'm so happy that my story will continue. We're going to talk about more baddies. We're going to drink some of the... Oh, what is this? What's in here?
No, don't taste that. Don't taste that, Super Granny. Thank you very much. Super Granny, thank you so much for showing up.
There's some Irish in my coffee.
According to the script, we've got a lot of stuff to talk about.
Okay, well, don't let me stop you from talking about me. I'm back.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, tape recorder, I'd like to wish a wonderful happy birthday to my son, Jay, who is up in Dallas right now, who, man,
I thought he was in Pittsburgh.
he's got the world on a string right now because there was something, there was construction going on in Pittsburgh. So they had Jay flown to Pennsylvania to be there for maybe 30 minutes to show the rest of the contractors what his company needed. So he, drop here, I need 10 wires here, I need this. And then, okay, bye.
So it was easier for them to fly him up there to send him that than to worry about schematics and telling him this is exactly where we need it.
And the same thing happened in Missouri. He went to Kansas City 2 weeks ago. Just flew him up there, and came right back down. I said, well, next time just ask for some time so you can enjoy yourself. Yeah. But happy birthday, son. I love you. I love you, love you, love you. Enjoy.
Wow. Awesome. Happy birthday, Jay.
Uncle Phil.
Uncle Phil, happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
Dad, happy birthday.
We love you, gobs.
Oh, wow, everlasting gobstoppers. And speaking of gobstoppers, this coming Friday at the Reserve.
My other son's birthday, DJ Renation.
Renation.
He turns Flinnin. He turns Flinnin. All right.
Yeah, so we're going to celebrate it over at the Reserve on 1863. So Friday
that place
night
is ridiculous fun.
Friday night 7 to 10, Reserve on 1863. Where is that, you might ask? On FM 1863.
Yeah, what you do is you go to the Dog Haus where you were supposed to be yesterday, and then you keep going until you get to the Reserve.
And 1863. Jeez. 7 to 10, I tell you what. Yeah, so had a great time. We're looking forward to another great time on Friday with the fine folks. Yeah. Probably going to have some Juan Lobo tequila, but not too much because Hickman said he's not allowed over there if he drinks too much tequila.
Because, I remember.
Also a sponsor.
So what's happening Saturday then?
Saturday, you're playing at Specs, aren't you?
I am.
Wow.
With one and only, none other than the lead singer of the Tailgaters.
That's right. Brett Alton.
Wow.
So you're moonlighting is what you're saying.
No, I got pants on.
Why? Why? I mean, no, not why. I'm glad you did.
All right, thanks.
But why not a shirt?
It's going to be some good time. 6 to 8:30 at Specs, and I try to pronounce it. It's SPEC. Just get out there. It's somewhere on Belverde.
I'll be there.
I'll be there
about 9 o'clock. About 9 o'clock. Is that a good time?
What, to pick up my equipment?
No, I'm not picking anything up. I'm going to get drunk. Listen to some good music.
All right. Sounds good.
So 9 o'clock's a good time?
All right.
What time do y'all play?
4. Okay, 6.
Okay, so
30?
6:30? Okay, right. So I'll be there about 9:15.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that's going to do it because we're out of jokes. We're out of money.
That has never stopped us before. But also looking forward to new, gigs at new places coming up starting in March. So we're going to have a great time, awesome stuff going on, new places in New Braunfels. The Dog Co. We're going to be playing there in March. Yep. Full band performance for that one. Just really looking forward to having
a full band.
Yes, no, it's a band full.
Okay.
But yes, the 5-piece. We're going to have Mikey on stage with us.
Oh, with fries.
Tal is going to be with us playing the fiddle. So good times. Yeah. Good times, man. Dude. So good. Y'all do not want to miss that show.
He good.
Yeah, that'll be the 23rd of February. And they're located on I-10 between Huebner and Wurzbach and Huebner.
No, that's Huebner.
Huebner and Wurzbach.
Okay.
So anyway, grab your movie camera and bring it with you, and let's see.
And grab your T-shirts, your virtual country T-shirts, and take them to the gig.
And grab us. And we got some sponsors. That John Fest, he said he's gonna come when we made the announcement. I had to keep it a secret for him, y'all. I apologize, but John said keep it a secret and then don't talk about it. But we were sitting talking for like 3 or 4 hours, and next thing you know, I was like talking to him. He was talking to me. He said he wanted to paint my house. I asked him if that was code. He said definitely not. He said definitely not. He is not going to paint any of the carpets. So anyway, he said it was definitely not code. So he said he wanted to paint my roof. So I said, okay, well, you want to paint it? Go ahead. But I told him, if you ever need to have a tumble, and then he left.
It's time to go. Before we do, I'd like to give a shout out to 2 new firefighters who's going to be working on my shift,
Wow.
C shift at 23's ARV. Jeremy and Rob, congratulations. Y'all made it.
Nice.
We expect some great stuff from you guys because, well, we're not great.
Well, they haven't been great up to now, so
Yeah,
they're
so
hoping.
don't expect anything, okay?
Well, it happens.
Congratulations, boys, and we'll see you down the road.
All right. Well, until next time, you've been listening to episode 308 of the True Bull Virtual Cast of Goonie and Nemo, brought to you by everybody that I said in the intro.
Yep.
And recorded at the
at
everybody
that
I
place.
talked about at the beginning of the
Sure.
episode.
Okay.
Nemosa Studios. Looking forward to the return of the baddies with Super Granny in March of 2024. So
Yeah, okay.
till next time, we will hit y'all later and catch y'all down the road.
All right, yeah, that works.
It's
Okay,
I guess.
whatever.
So we just press stop now? Is
Yeah,
that what we
press
do?
stop.
Dude, how can we forget how to do this stuff from week to week? Gotta know your equipment, gentlemen.
Check it out.
Are we still recording?
You've been waiting. You've been asking. You've been demanding. And now,
Oh, yes.
Return of the Baddies, a brand new Super Granny series coming March.
Ah, you prick. We ought to put those at the end.
You've been asking. You've been demanding. And now,
You know what, Hito? That sounds stupid. You sound all messed up.
Cut.
Can you do that with like ganas?
cut. You've been asking. You've been demanding. And now,
Oh, yes.
Return of the Baddies.
Can I do it? Can I do it again?
Fuck.
It's just that your sound is so bad.